And we're back. Okay, so Tim, you're kind of shooting the shit with George and James as they're eating and they're talking and that sort of thing. I think I gave you enough of the history of the area, right? Do you guys have any other questions that they can answer for you?
Mm-hmm. I don't think they can tell us how to get home, so.
No, neither one of them talks about magic or understanding it at all.
I asked him if they've ever heard of Suzail and Waterdeep in any of those areas.
No, they've never heard of that. They tell you there's a city far to the east called Waterford where decorative crystal is made. Nothing. Waterford crystal.
So from all the descriptions and names that they were giving me, can my character safely assume we're not in Suzail anymore?
Yeah,
we're not in Kansas anymore.
I mean, this isn't hidden any of our history, so we know we're in a foreign land.
Yes. And I mean, you can make assumptions as much as you like because, again, you've seen, alien plants here. You've seen some alien wildlife, and the humanoids that you've run into that sort of resemble your humanoids don't exactly look or act the same way.
Hey lads, I'm thinking something. Let's come on back. We just want to essentially get home, right? So wouldn't a big city, wouldn't there be more mage type people to be able to probably point us in the right direction?
Do we want to get home?
I do, I don't know about you.
I mean, what are we doing on the road?
We're hunting down somebody to take back to the undead creature to get information. Why don't we just go to the big city?
No, I mean, why are you doing what you're doing right now?
Oh, you know what? Good point. They can't reach me here. Never mind. Carry on.
If I may interject, now that we've gotten all this information out of the ogres, do we really need to get whatever information this undead thing might have had?
I'm thinking if this person that we're supposed to grab, if he knows, if he's from where we're from, and he might also know.
Hold on. Are you guys discussing this around the two ogres, or are you
No.
this out? Okay, move your tokens real quick so that I can distinguish because they would listen very intently to this conversation.
No, we're doing this in the privacy.
Okay. Just making sure. I wanted to make sure because you guys are all sitting around the ogre's meal. It's going to take a while to get Garth away from him. Okay.
So
thank you.
If we can figure out if maybe he might have some idea, maybe he came here willingly. You know what I mean? Maybe he can portal between the two, and that's always an option. If we do want to go back, this guy might know something about that. Do you know what I mean?
Well, we don't even know if he's from our place, so we're making a lot of assumptions here.
This is true, but didn't the undead guy said he's not really from here, kind of like us?
Well, right, but I guess there's lots of places in the big world, right?
That's true. I mean, it's worth a try anyway, I think.
Wait a minute, what do you mean portal between worlds? What the hell are you talking about? I thought we were on a different, land or something like that.
That could be the case. I've never heard.
Magic brought us here.
Oh, something brought us here. But look, no, really, what are you going on about with different worlds? What the hell are you talking about?
I have done a little bit of study here and there as far as, magic schools, and I have never heard of any of these places on any of the world that we know, of the known world.
Jazz.
Yes.
Make me an insight roll. You can too, Arundel, since you're the other ranger, and Jazz just failed.
I just failed miserably. This is why I'm not the responsible sister.
Insight is to read between the lines.
Yeah. Maybe
Is that
it's
right still?
investigation, but we'll just use this one because it's pretty much the same role, right?
No matter.
For
Fail
me,
them
it
both.
is, yeah.
All right. So you guys, you're listening to this conversation. You're putting pieces together and whatnot. And Ron Hill, you realize that the other night when you were laying out under the stars, that you didn't recognize the stars. It didn't occur to you then because that wasn't foremost on your mind. But now, it's making a big impact as he's saying portal between worlds.
To back what Quaylen is saying, those are not our stars above our heads.
Can you look up and see now?
No one knows.
It's daytime right now.
Okay.
But yeah, you're thinking, oh shit, maybe I should pay attention tonight.
Yeah, I think I should be looking. I should have noticed that.
Now remember
probably.
also that the moon over Faerun has the tears trailing, Saloon's tears. You realize also that the moon here was whole. Again, none of this occurred to you. It was like you just looked and you didn't even think about it because you were thinking about other stuff. And now it's all, oh crap, yeah. It's like noticing something and then realizing it later.
So, wherever we would be, where we're from, it would be the same sky, the same gods above our heads.
That's another excellent point.
So this would be a completely different
This is
plane of
not our
existence.
world. This is not Faerun.
Yeah.
Oh. A nice bit of information. So we're in a whole fucking other world.
Evidently.
So every assumption we have about life, as I look towards the ogres, we will have to question.
As long as they have whiskey, I don't give a fuck.
So I've heard of powerful mages being able to make gates and ports between different planes
To make
and worlds of
what?
existence. Mages, powerful mages making gates.
Why they said gays?
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna sleep a little bit farther away from you. But anyway, I've heard of powerful mages who have made portals to other planes of existence, to other worlds. Possibly this person has traveled in that fashion or something. Or he might be here by accident by us, so it'd be interesting to know. You know what I mean?
I'll point out what Ronhol says. What are we really going back to?
I see this as an opportunity to spread the word of Tamora to a new realm. This is such a blessing.
Of course you would. I'd take a big swig.
Well, I mean, does anyone have family? And I look at the twins. Or other things that you might want to go back to?
Yes, we're going back.
We really just have the best little brother ever that I would love to go see again.
When it comes to not seeing him again, yes, I miss him. No, we are going back. We have a mom and a dad and a little brother and
An inheritance.
an aunt and an uncle and
Exactly. And, I mean, it'd be nice to go back to somewhere where we actually know, you know? At least for you guys, have the actual option.
I got to think of my little brother more. I mean, it's not done.
But think of the opportunity that is just in front of us.
Yeah,
There's
no.
a whole new world.
And your
A whole
God
new
isn't here.
place. She is always with me.
A new fantastic point of view.
Would you say, Mitch?
A new fantastic point of view.
Don't you dare close your eyes.
Yeah, no, you can stay here, but Lily and I aren't.
User disconnected from your channel.
Oh, we lose.
Chris, I think it is
No big loss.
imperative to figure out
He's a big loss, but not a big loss.
to get home.
User joined your channel.
But
I
perhaps
agree.
there is something here that we can help. We can do. Perhaps
Welcome
there's
back.
a reason we are here. As I look to Brother Tim.
Thanks.
Of course.
Possibly.
Blessed with an opportunity.
But, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Theo. Yeah.
I I was gonna say, and perhaps he might have more information about this world that he might be able to share with us, knowing that we might be from the same place. Do you know what I mean? He'll have a nice frame of reference. I'm just saying. I don't know. I mean, this is all just conjecture.
I mean, here's the thing also, is we are going to stand out a whole lot more than he or she will. He or she will be blended into, or possibly blended into the locals.
And, I mean, I guess all you humans look alike, you know, but, maybe the elves...
It's the first time Aran Hill laughs, ever.
Maybe the elves and the gnomes are thinking, look, because those goblins looked a little bit different, didn't they?
They did.
Oh, sorry, go ahead, wee one.
I was going to say, so maybe I and Aran Hill look a little different than the other races. I know, like I said, all you humans look alike, you know, so I guess you all
Well,
there's different dialects. I mean, those ogres, although we could understand them,
thick accent.
Exactly, it was off, it was different.
And what if we just ran in there, guns blazing? You know what I mean? Like, that's what we're used to. But for some reason here, certain monster races are at peace with the civilized races.
Well, let's not forget one thing too, if I'm playing devil's advocate, which I like to do. She said her master would come get us and drop us here for a reason. So we're here for a reason.
Maybe that's the master that walked by a week ago.
Ah, great. Let's go kill him then.
Well, we should probably find out who this guy is.
We need more information.
Or girl, or non-binary gender.
I'll leave that to you guys.
Don't bring that shit in my game.
Yes.
And according to the vampire, he will not present himself as what he truly is.
But if he sees us, we might kind of stand out to him, you know?
Oh, that she-bitch didn't present exactly as she was either.
That's true.
But we're going to stand out a little bit more than we did there.
Giliath non Italia.
I don't think the smoke and armor will stand out at all.
But that might be commonplace here.
We might. Rainbows might fly out my ass, but that's not going to happen. Look, we can debate this all night.
Whatever you're into, bro.
Let's get some sleep and get going.
I suggest we carry watches as we typically do.
Yeah. I tend to agree with the leprechaun. We should definitely get some more information.
Alright. Jazz is on fire tonight.
Oh yeah, she's just doing awesome tonight. Let me tell you.
She's too drunk.
Okay. You guys kind of hang out. Towards dinner time, they offer you some more food if you want it, and they tell you that they're, they have shifts. So George is going to sleep now, and James will be up until about midnight, and then he goes to sleep, and George will be up since then. But they typically watch this area. There's no immediate dangers if you guys are worried about. This is a very safe place to sleep. They wish you well on your journeys, and then they go off and do their thing unless you have any questions for them.
What is on the lamppost?
The signpost?
Yes, this thing.
Okay. As you look at the signpost, the script is unfamiliar to you.
Oh, this is going to be a big suck.
What does this say?
It is unlegible, Nay.
I wasn't asking you. I was asking Bob.
There's no Bob here.
I was asking Phil.
Nope.
James.
I was asking Ray Ray.
George.
George is turned in for the night, but James will happily answer. This points to the road. You cannot read. This is common script. To the west is Greywood, and to the north is Livermore City.
So, how big is Greywood?
Greywood's a pretty big town. It's coming into its own. There's at least 500 to 800 people living there now. All humanoids, all races, except dwarves. For some reason, dwarves don't like to come this far out of the mountains. So you may see occasional one, but they're not likely to be part of the clans that live up there.
You see many elves and gnomes around here?
Oh yes, all races are represented, except for the elves of the valley. They don't leave their valley.
Is the town friendly?
I suppose. Don't rub somebody wrong. They're not going to do you wrong. It's just like any other large city. Well, not large city, but large town on the verge of becoming its own city. They're expanding all the time.
May I ask if you were to guess our region of home, what would you say?
Oh no, you're foreigners to me. Your accents don't make sense. But you speak my language. It's easy. I do speak a bit of Giant. I was taught by my grandfather to speak a bit of Giant, but George there, he doesn't know any of it. Not even read it anymore.
No, but if you were to guess from your realm, what region would we be from?
Judging on your accent, let's say
Yes.
That's hard to guess. From somewhere from the south, perhaps. I don't know. I don't know too many. I haven't met too many foreigners in this land.
Maybe when we get to town, we can possibly find a map.
Maybe. If I can recommend a place to stay, you'll find nice lodgings at the Grey Pine Cone.
The what? I'm sorry?
The Grey Pine Cone.
The Grey Pine Cone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's a nice place. It has its own bar and restaurant, but it's also got rooms. It's got a common room, and it's got a few private rooms, but not too many. But it's a nice quaint little place. A friend of mine who's in the militia, he stays there sometimes when he's moving through town. He raves of it.
Excellent. Thank you.
Because they have the best local ales there.
Very good. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Have a good night. We'll watch over you. No worries.
Okay.
Alright. You guys turn in for the night?
Sure do.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. The night
I'm
passes
still watching.
again uneventfully. If you stay up late enough, you see eventually James gets up from the fire. He goes and wakes George. Waits till he armors up, puts his great club down, takes his seat by the fire, and then James turns in. They have kind of a makeshift tent strung out between a tree that's on top of the hill, a tree that's at the bottom of the hill, and it looks like it's made of several different skins that they're sleeping on. They do have bedrolls and whatnot, but it's kind of like an outdoorsy, not necessarily primitive, but like a very outdoorsy setup they have going. But they do have supplies, which I did not put here. Like there's crates and barrels and stuff there. This is like a guard post. All right. Anybody else doing anything?
Nope. I had to clean all the oak work guts and everything off me. I feel good.
Okay. The morning comes, and again, like before you guys turn in, indeed, Jazz, you look up into the sky and you realize that that's not your moon. Those are not your stars. And everybody can look at the moon and realize it's not your moon. The stars are much harder to discern because you really don't pay attention unless you're a ranger or that's part of your education. But the moon is pretty easily recognizable as different from your moon. You guys all realize that you're on an alien planet somewhere. And as you guys wake in the morning, you guys eat some breakfast and head off.
And I'm feeling like a very inadequate ranger because I didn't even notice the stars.
Well, there's a lot going on. George bids you good morning and waves at you as you head off on your way. You guys continue west?
Yes.
Okay. You guys continue west. You walk through lunch, trying to make up some good time, and as you crest a small hill below you, you see not very, very close to the mountains, you see a sprawling village / town that has some permanent structures here, including a very large and fortified walled keep on it. You assume this is Greywood. You can see farms stretching out all the way to the roots of the mountain, out into the surrounding area. Much of the forest that is growing at the roots of the mountain has been cleared out to make room for forest land. You also notice that there's several shepherds in the area. There's cattle, sheep. There are also some horses. You can see that there is a tent, kind of a tent city as well. You can see that the town itself is not walled, only the keep is walled. But the roads look like they are well taken care of. Looks like they're the inner part of the city is paved. Excuse me, it's like straight cobblestone. The land itself has been manipulated, flattened out to accommodate for certain buildings. You can see that there's at least 2 houses of worship. Neither one, to Tim and Haley, neither one of them look familiar as far as layout or symbolism. There is another large building, stone building that is off to the side and just outside the keep's walls. That is probably a garrison. You also notice there are there appears to be a large town square where there's a marketplace set, like an open air marketplace set up. As you guys get closer, you see for the first time really signs of civilization out here. As you pass by farm fields, you pass by grazing cattle and whatnot, moving closer and closer to the small city. As you pass or you move on from the dirt / stone road onto an actual cobblestone road, you can see shops of almost every kind. The only problem is you can't read the script, but they do have symbols. Like one has a shield, one has a foaming beer, one has a headless chicken, on a cutting board, one, that sort of thing, like a baker and so on. So it's not too hard to discern where you need to go. You guys ask a few people, and they direct you towards the gray pine cone. As you guys get closer to the center of the village, or the small city, you notice a larger building that has a sign with script above it that is not recognizable. However, there is a embossed pine cone that is painted gray, almost silver, that gleams in the sunlight, and you can see a double door area that the doors are wide open. You can hear the sounds of people and the smell of good food and brew inside as you guys make your way there. Just let me make sure I put you on the map. I did not. Hang on. I thought at the last second I did not do that. Hang on a second. Okay, there we go. Okay, can you guys all see?
No, we can.
All right, I just threw you guys on there. I didn't put you in any kind of order or anything like that. So, okay, you can see there's a kind of a brunch lunchtime crowd gathered in here. There's a single barkeep. As you can see, there's a few private bedrooms, a large bedroom, and then a common room set off to the back. There is a fireplace where some people have gathered, and there's plenty of good food, and everybody seems to be friendly, sitting around.
I put my back against the wall, kind of kick my leg up, and
See the windows?
chill.
Isn't that kind of cool? This is all the new map, except for the tables and chairs.
Cool.
But the walls and the flooring, the torches, the door, and the windows are all from the new stuff. It's kind of cool, right?
Mitch, how far are we dressed off? Meaning, like, are we standing out? Or
Well, there's no other adventures in this area, but when you guys enter the door, people kind of look at you, but they don't really pay too much attention. You guys are adventurers. You're not gonna be, I don't know. They're not gonna be like, oh, what are those freaks, you know? It's like, oh, they're adventurers. Okay.
What's this
I'm
here?
gonna grab a table.
Okay.
Mitch, what's this over here?
Where? That's a larger bedroom. That's like the master bedroom.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, those doors are closed, but I didn't block them off so you guys can see.
Oh, no problem. That's I just want to.
Yeah.
I'm pulling my best Strider impression.
Okay.
Yeah, I have my hood pulled up.
Okay.
So,
Perhaps we
I might
should.
need me a drink.
and
Heck yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm just taking a note of the races in here.
Yeah, I'm trying to see how people interact with each other, how people are looking at us.
Okay.
You know.
I mean, it's pretty much all human in this area. If somebody's half elf, it's possible, but mainly it's all human.
may I please have 8 ales?
Sure thing. It's a mug for each for all your friends.
Yes, please.
Of course. The bartender turns around. He pulls out some mugs and he starts filling them from a keg behind him as he sets them down in front of you one by one. So, all
How
right.
much?
That'll be full copper, please.
Mitch, I hand him 4 of my copper.
Of your copper.
Yes.
Okay. He takes it, grabs it, and he stops for a second, looks at it, and says, "Oh, recognize what this is." He bites on it. This is not the king's coin. What land is this from?
We're from the south.
Oh, okay. Well, it looks about the right size. Different shape, though, but we'll take it.
Well, thank you. And I grab the mugs and head over to the table, and I say thank you.
You're more than welcome.
Maybe we should ask him, or maybe a waitress if they've seen this hooded figure.
Well, there doesn't appear to be any waitresses here, just the bartender. And patrons kind of sitting around.
Our coin seems to work here. Just mentioned that you're from the south.
It might be best to hold our coin and use local only.
We don't want to stand out.
Exactly.
But it's good to know that we could use it if we need it.
It would be best to know that we're trying to find somebody, and that might have tipped them off to where we're from.
Sorry, wasn't thinking.
Hello, barkeep.
No, Dish not thinking. Dish is man of action.
Barkeep.
Yes, sir. A gnome. We don't see many of your kind. What can I do for you, sir?
Yes. You have any of a nice halfling leaf or something you can smoke?
Oh no, I don't sell that stuff. You can probably find a shop in the marketplace and find what you need.
Well, a glass of your a good local wine.
Good local wine, sure thing. I've got just the thing. As he reaches behind the counter and he pulls out a large bottle. It's got a bit of dust on it. He blows on it and smiles at you, winks, pops out the cork and pours a glass full. Passes
Thank
it
you.
towards you. It's all right. That'll be 6 copper.
I'll count 6 from his.
Okay.
Put it down.
Thanks
So-
for shouting.
Yeah. One more question. Just
Of course.
have you seen any other kind of a new face in town? He'd be cloaked, kind of hooded, in a black or a real dark cloak kind of thing.
He looks over towards Ron Hill and Magnus. Not those gentlemen over there?
Oh no, I know them.
Oh.
Anyone that may have come in maybe a few days ago, a little less than a week ago, maybe.
Well, Master, we get a lot of people like that. As I'm sure, since your friends travel that way as well. Most people like to keep their anonymity, so to speak.
Any of them stand out? Him, kind of talk, kind of funny, like us.
You know, come to think of it, yes, about 4 days ago, we had a chap come in here, order some of the local brew. It had a strange accent, not too dissimilar from your own.
You don't say.
No, I do say. I just told you.
Right. So, was he staying here or in town, or do you know?
No. He was. He didn't say where he was staying, but I did happen to see him take a left as he left the door.
Wow.
But I haven't seen him
great.
since.
Yeah, you know, I mean, trying to. He might be from the south too, or kind of trying to find our folk. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe, yeah.
Excellent. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Take my glass back.
Okay.
And I'll let the people know around me. So the bartender says he has seen the man we were kind of looking for 4 days ago, and he don't know where he's staying, but he came out and he took a left. He said from here.
A left.
A left. Yeah, that's all I got.
And he hasn't been back since.
He hasn't been back since.
That's more information than we had. Well
Yeah.
done.
Maybe we could stay here as a base of operations and go explore, huh?
There's much to learn.
For sure.
Alright, so what are you guys doing? Drinking up, having a good time?
Yeah, drinking.
I'm definitely drinking, but I'm definitely observing. So,
What time of day is it?
What did I say? It was noon when you guys, about midday when you
Okay.
guys reached the city. So it's moving on towards evening.
I'd say let's take a looky around in the daylight first, kind of see where we're going now.
Agreed. Perhaps a quick walk through the market might be good also. See more
Yeah.
of the locals.
you think we should all go together, or
I think it's better if we stay together.
well, we are going to stand out, staying in a group. I'm just pointing that out to you. Don't mind staying together, or don't mind being alone. The other thing we can do is if there's more inns, divide up into pairs and stick to the inns. Try and gather information, not necessarily confront. Who am I kidding?
We are not familiar with this area. Splitting up would not be advantageous.
No, stand out it is then.
Hey, you never know. He might welcome us.
I take a big drink of my ale.
Alright, I'll finish my glass and okay, I guess it's time for these little legs to start walking now.
Alright. You guys head out?
Yes.
Do you go right or do you go left?
Go left.
I
Okay,
fade
left
right,
is,
I fade right and go left.
There you go. Left takes you actually back towards the marketplace, the area Quaylen, please make me a Constitution save. Okay. You guys are walking. As you just get about to the marketplace, Quaylen, you feel a sharp pain in your stomach.
Oh, you got the special wine.
You take 2 points of strength damage.
Yikes.
So your strength drops 2 points. As you see, he kind of drops to the ground and vomits violently onto the floor.
Huh, can't hold your alcohol, lad.
Been poisoned! So drop, is it a temporary thing or what?
Temporary, yeah.
Okay.
You need a long rest to recover. Or if somebody has the pure poison.
One can't hold his liquor.
He poisoned me.
By chance, could someone who has... Does anyone able to
As he vomits again. People are like making a wide berth around you. As I mean, like you are like full on Family Guy vomiting. He gets out like maybe 1 or 2 words. He's like, it hurts, and then vomits again.
Mitch.
Yes.
Whatever you.
I drag him. I move him over to like an alleyway.
Okay. Quaylen, roll the hit. As you vomit upon Tim.
Nice.
Tim's straggling. He's like,
Natural 20.
yeah, he vomits all over you.
Number 2, who do you work for?
And then he vomited on him, and he vomited on.
It's pretty bad, yeah.
Well, but it's not a whole lot because I am a gnome, you know.
It feels like a hell of a lot. And all you feel is pain in your stomach, and you're just heaving and heaving. And when you run out of material, you just dry heave. Yeah, go ahead, Tim.
When I get him a little bit to the side, I lay on hands all 5 points.
Okay. It seems to
5
have no
points.
effect.
No, I think with 5 points he can do poison or something like that.
Yes, I
it
can
seems
use
to have absolutely no effect. It's as if you're cut off from your god.
Oh, dude. That's cold.
Worked before though in the keep.
Yeah, it did it. There was a reason for that. You feel it immediately.
Maybe Quellen should lay here and have a full rest.
In the alleyway full of vomit and rats.
You have a look upon your face of concern.
I've lost touch with my god.
Told you. Different world.
What are you talking about? You talk about it all the time.
Haley?
Yeah?
Perhaps you should try.
I don't have anything for poison. I can try healing word.
Have you lost touch with your god?
No, I have not tried. I can put guidance on him, see if that works.
You can help him aim his projectile vomiting.
You have projectile guidance vomiting.
That's awesome. I love that idea. Go for it.
I don't know.
Try to cast guidance.
Well, I'm checking to see if I have lost my
You have no connection to
God.
your god whatsoever.
I have no
You could
connection
cast
to my
Sacred
God.
Flame on him and see if your god will allow that.
Maybe.
As you try to draw that inner strength from your faith, you feel nothing answering your prayers.
Here in a sec.
As Quaylen is, I mean, he's pale, almost like death. His eyes are sunken in. There's dark circles underneath it as he's just dry heaving at this point. Tim is cradling his head, sitting in a pool of vomit,
Told you.
trying to comfort him.
Well,
Sorry, Tim. Told you. This is why you'd want to go back, right? You wanted to know why I wanted to go back?
I've heard bacon grease works well with vomiting.
Oh, that just makes him heave again.
remember that smell that was coming from that room with the door was shut?
As Magnus says, I guess you clerics are fucked. I'll be fine. Your foot.
She will find me.
The cleric has saved my butt more than once. I'm not making fun of the cleric.
Mm. Guys are
Well.
in trouble.
But but back in the keep, I could attune myself to my god.
Perhaps we should visit the local
But that's
temple.
where the magic is. So maybe that's why?
Aranhil,
Yes.
would you like a piece of this brie? It smells really good.
I say we take Tim back into the bedroom, put him on a bed, and let him sleep through the night.
You mean around? Yeah. Let's.
Or,
I think her idea is perfect.
Sorry, Quollen, whatever, whoever's thrown up.
Well,
Whoever's thrown up needs to stay and sleep.
The puker.
Do you think perhaps that you and Brother Tim can visit the local Temple of Palor and ask some questions?
Sure. I wouldn't mind learning more about
People are
religion.
actively avoiding the alleyway at this point.
I think
Smell
brother,
is pretty bad.
I think Brother Tim should probably get a bath first.
Yeah, I could go by myself. But
All right, everyone everyone give me Constitution saves, but at advantage, because I'll be nice tonight for sympathy vomits, sympathy puke.
I should be immune. I'm used to this. So should Jack.
Haley starts vomiting. You should be, but you're not. All right, Garth
Oh,
makes it.
jeez.
Brother Tim makes it. Even though Brother Tim's covered in vomit, he makes it. Magnus makes it. Arando makes it.
My aunt.
Just bend down. How do you get these chunks into it? Look. Look here. What have you been eating?
Lily makes it. Oh, you need 10 or higher. There you go. So
Finally got a good roll.
Haley, that's what you get for marrying him. You get sympathy vomit as you. You know, it trickles over to real life. So
Let's take me to a temple.
Real life.
Get me healed.
First time I've seen it. I'm kind of drunk.
honestly, Quaylen, you just want to die at this point. You just want them to let you die. I mean, there's like it feels like there's daggers in your stomach, and I mean, you're just, you know, every time they mention a food or a drink, you just dry heave because there's nothing left. You actually feel like, you know, you probably crapped your pants at this point too.
Ew.
As Haley is over behind a box of something, and she is just puking away too.
Quinlan,
Luckily, she doesn't. She only pukes once, and then she's okay.
Quinlan, you got to remember, ale before wine, and you'll be fine.
I'll look for a
Wine-
temple.
Wine before
Right,
ale.
a religious
better get a
structure.
pail.
You're incapacitated right now.
I'll look for a temple to take him to.
Okay. Well, you know there were two distinct looking places of worship. At least that's what you and Brother Tim came to the conclusion, that they were probably or most likely places of worship. They're not within sight, but you know where to go to get to them.
Okay,
just
we'll
wanna
go to the
say
first one.
That Tim was lecturing me about why would you want to go back? Why would you want to go back?
She's like waving this in your face.
She's like, I told you so.
That's right.
I turn to Jazz.
She
and
gives the "I told you so" snap in his face.
I just turn to Jazz and go, "You're enjoying this, aren't you?"
A little bit.
Yeah.
We-
Me too.
Perhaps we should find a local vomitarium.
As poor Tim picks up the near lifeless body of Quaylen as he's just dry heaving right now, and I mean, you know, there's a bit of runny stuff coming from his shorts. He just smells horrible. You guys are like, oh my god, and people are avoiding you like the plague. As you guys make your way to the temple, give me a roll of 1d2. See which temple you end up at. This should be fun. Like fish out of water. Okay. You arrive at the closest temple. Oh wait, no. It's Haley. Haley's supposed to roll. Okay, everybody goes to the same place. Where'd everybody go? They gone to Benson's. Remember that one? Okay, so Haley, you lead the haphazard party, the dry heaving Quaylen, and the foul smelling Tim through the streets as people kind of avoid you as quickly as you can. You come across a large, if you can imagine, like a large medieval church, like with a large golden sun emblazoned with a face upon it over the doorway. As you walk into the open doors, you see there are several different priests standing around. They immediately look over to you guys with a quizzical look. Quaylen lets out another large heave as they kind of rush towards you. What is going on here? What is wrong with this gnome? Are you all okay?
The bartender at the Golden Oak gave him some wine, and now he's puking.
He's been poisoned.
Yes, we need to find someone who can heal that.
Of course. One guy looks over and waves to another person. They walk in. An older cleric comes out. Says, "So this poor gnome's been poisoned. Give me just a moment." As he lays his hand upon his head, his hand upon your stomach, and again, Quaylen, you're like, "Oh." He says some healing words, and you feel a warmth enter your body, and you feel.
Would we know what religion it is?
The queasiness. You can go ahead and roll religion. You feel the queasiness immediately leave your body, as it's drawn out and into a warming light. You feel like it's like if you're sitting in a warm bath and you have a washcloth across your eyes and you're just relaxing in spa day type deal. That's the kind of feeling you get as you feel the sickness leave you.
Thank you, brother.
Victor.
What was your name? Victor. Brother Victor. Thank you. What god is this?
You are in the house of Pelor, our sun god, our lord, the sun lord. He says.
Praise be to Pelor.
Indeed. You were poisoned.
Yeah.
Your friend saved you. Please come. You must rest. You must rest until the morrow to regain your strength. And I mean, again, this is the first time you realize that you feel weak as a kitten. What's your strength now?
10, actually.
A 10. So that's not too bad, but I mean, you feel much weaker than you were.
Yeah.
The Golden Oak, you say? I've not heard of that place.
No, the Gray Pine Cone.
The Gray Pine Cone?
Yes.
You say that the bartender poisoned you?
I don't know. I drank something and it just made me feel funky.
We shall have to alert the guard.
He asked for some kind of wine.
He said his best. Oh, never mind. I wouldn't say that.
I asked for the best.
One of the clergy turns and says, "I've known Jenabeth for a long time, and she would never do that sort of thing."
It was a man.
A man.
Ron Hill.
No, there's no man. Jenabeth is the owner in Barkeep. She's owned it for years.
I immediately get up. Around Hill, everybody come with me.
Let's go.
We're going.
And on that, we take our next break. Dun, 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 dun.
All right.
As it just dawned on Maggie.
Oh, it's on. It's on now, right?